right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Creme de la Corp. I've decided I'm just gonna do the entire one of this type of SDR voice. I feel like it gives me a little bit more. I don't know. It gives me a little bit more like authority, a little bit more um, nuance, if you will. So if you're new here to Creme de la Corp, this is where I read 5 posts from the War Room that I've never seen before, and I just give my unfiltered feedback and thoughts and opinions on said posts. So let's go on ahead and dive in. I don't want to waste anybody's time here. And so the first post is called, sorry, the sniffles. It's called "It's a Cold World. Please be specific." Hello, War Room. I have received 27 cold emails and LinkedIn messages this week. 3 of them had a specific reason for why that person was reaching out to me. The other 24 had no specific reason. And then there's a whole shitload more that he wrote here, and I'm just not going to read it because that's not a good use of our time. But the recommendation here is, as you reach out to cold targets today and next week, I challenge you to be specific on why you're reaching out to that person and leave a compelling CTA at the end. Yeah, I mean, look, you've seen me go after people who complain about sales folk on LinkedIn. But let's be honest, some of those people have like a pretty good point. Like, we send out a lot of shitty emails. And that's just big facts, fam. Like, a lot of like automated bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like dynamic fields and blah, 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 blah. Like, put in a little effort, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get blown up because you didn't put in effort, like, that's on you, homie. Like, you got to live with that for the rest of your life. So, yeah, I mean, just like be a little bit specific, do a little, like a little research. All it takes is one little note to just show that, like, you took some time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, prospecting, love this. Prospecting advice for a prospect that's actually been in sales. Yeah, you love to see that type of shit. So, yeah, that should go without saying, honestly. Like, don't be a shitty BDR. All right, this next one's called "I saw you open my email," in quotes. Yo, good morning. Happy Friday. I guess that was when this one was posted. I have now heard 3 sales reps, an AE, and a couple SDRs say this when cold calling a prospect, and I cannot help but cringe. It's not necessarily my job to help them, but like I have to say something. Like, please send advice on how to not be a raging "see you next Tuesday." What does that stand for? Just kidding. Um, yeah, telling someone you saw they opened your email kind of like gives away the whole email tracking thing. It's kind of a creepy thing to do. It's kind of some NSA shit. So I usually like to call, like, when I get an email notification that said like prospect has opened my email, I would then call them immediately and be like, "Hey, it's so and so," and they'd be like, "Oh my god, like that's so weird. You just like I was like totally reading your email. I'm like, what? That's insane. Like, how did you? What are the chances? Like, it's like a pretty good in. So I would never tell someone that I saw you open my email. That's cringe city out here, fam. Top comment here comes from Curious Fox. Says, "Have you tried the approach of, hey, I overheard you say blah 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 blah. Does it work? How how do they react when you make that statement? Make them talk instead of coming at them. Yeah, ask questions, don't accuse. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Yeah, don't give away the tricks of the trade, man. Like, don't tell people you have email tracking on your shit. Like, it's not a good look. All right, third one here is called "Lost Control of the Sale." Ever lose control of a sale? Question mark. But it's a good potential deal, so you keep giving away and giving away and giving into prospects' demands. Looking back, I've been working on this deal for a few weeks, not me personally, the author of this post. And the goalposts shift almost daily. The prospect is pitting me against my competition and in turn asking for more and more. I hate giving away so much, but I also really need the deal. Right, fam, that's true. So there's a little something they talk about in business school. It's called BATNA, Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement. Um, and that's basically your walkaway point. I think as a sales rep, knowing when to walk away and that you can walk away and having the cojones, so to speak, to do that puts you in a power position. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say Big Meech, legendary wide receiver. Sorry, fantasy football season. War room officer, says, quote, "With the limited context you shared, I'm 98% certain this prospect is using you to go negotiate with the competition." I'm with Big Beach on this one, not gonna lie. I would draw a hard line to tell them that's your BAFO, which is probably something similar to a BATNA. I don't know what that stands for. Sign or walk and go with the competitor. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, it sounds like you already want to go with the competitor. Like, call them out for it. Be like, that's all I got. If you want to work with us, we'd love to work with you, blah, 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 blah. But I'm a peace out, homie. Just wait and see if they come back. Sometimes they do. But yeah, sometimes you're just getting used and you're just like wasting a ton of your own time. So yeah, don't be that. Like, when you recognize it, especially when you recognize it, like, call it out. Don't be scared to call it out. Like, name it for your prospect and see what they say. All right. Number 4, and honestly, my voice might get stuck like this. I'm getting a little a little bit concerned. All right, would you consider it a step back to transition from SDR manager to AE role? I can answer that without reading the rest of it. No. All right, you're going from like basically like a babysitter to like a closer. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to close rev. Like that's where the upside's at. I mean, yeah, you're getting a little management experience. That's pretty sick. But like you'll see like literally you'll see VPs like transition back to like an IC role and make a shitload more money and ball out, you know? Like sometimes it gets pretty old managing people and you just want to get out there and like slay, you know what I'm saying? I like turned like super bro there for like a quick second, but seriously, I'm gonna come back to this voice again. We can do bro another time. Yeah. Top comment here says moving on from a non-closing role to a closing role is never a step back. Additionally, you're going to give yourself way more upside than a BDR manager role. That's facts, son. Your ass is sass is the name of the person who posted that comment, and I agree with your ass is sass. In fact, let me give you a little upvote. Boom. There it is. All right. In conclusion, we got one more post. This one's called, what is the funniest response you've gotten when cold prospecting? Just to kick it off, I sent a cold email as part of a marketing campaign. Not much personalization. Again, be specific, fam. But the name and dynamic field were correct. Here's what I got back. Wrong person. Whoever sold you my email or scraped it for you scammed you. Demand a refund. You're so much with the wrong person, it's embarrassing for your organization. That's not even that bad, to be honest with you. I've heard a million times worse. People, you know, they say really mean stuff. They use a lot of like swear words and like tell me to kill myself. You know, stuff that you know you tend to get in sales or whatever that thickens your skin. Top comment in here is oh yeah, someone says, you know, the first line is, where did you get my email? And of course, like the email's listed on their website, and then they're like, this is illegal harassment, bro. Like, seriously, like, know where your emails live. So honestly, I'm not even gonna go into this because we get so many ridiculous email responses. Go follow at the Unsubscribe Show on IG. That's your boy. That's some of the collab shit I've done with Bravado. But yeah, we post a lot of mean email responses and cold outreach stuff there. So you can go get your daily fill there, or you can just come read this. Yeah, like I said, I've heard it all pretty much. You know, threats to kill, people threatening to kill me, telling me to kill myself. My company's embarrassment, like government doing a call. I mean, you name it, fam. Like it's all out there. So that's it. That's it for today's episode of the Creme de la Corporate or whatever. And this was fun. You know, as always, keep posting dope shit in the war room, and you know, maybe I'll talk about it in like a different voice, or like maybe I'll just stay with this one forever because I feel like it's kind of like natural for me. So, all right, that's it, fam. One love. Take care. See you at the top. Bye.